Hello, hi. Happy New Year. Welcome to 2022. And I think one of the major things that we need to focus on this year, especially with our business, is how do we scale it to the next level, right? How do we make sure that we outdo ourselves? How do we grow? How do we become bigger and better in 2022 compared to 2021, compared to 2020, things like that, right? And that's what today's video is about. The four major things that you want to have in your business or you want to know in your business that's going to help you scale. So scale 10x, scale 100x, scale you from a thousandaire to a millionaire, scale you from your 1 to 10 million naira revenue to hundreds of millions, things like that. That's what we're talking about in today's video. So sit back, enjoy, and yeah. Hello again and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Damini. I make marketing, sales and lifestyle videos for growing business owners. I don't like the term small business or SMEs because I believe that everybody's business at some point is going to grow to become a big business, right? That's the entire point of you watching this video on my channel. You want your business to grow big and it's going to happen. Amen. So if you're interested in those kind of videos, kindly subscribe, hit the notification bell. At this point in time, I try to post at least once a week. I also post other videos on my social media channels, my TikTok, my Instagram, things like that. So you might want to follow me there as well. And yeah, so let's get into today's video. So the first thing that's going to help you scale your business in 2022 is, self-education, right? Educating yourself in everything that concerns your business. When I say everything, I literally mean everything. So if you sell some type of product, what are the ingredients in your products? Understand the side effects of each ingredient, understand the selling points of each ingredient, why people want that ingredient and things like that. Especially if especially if you're in skincare, it helps a lot. That's number one. You also want to look at your how do I put this now? So I am sure that there's someone that is in your industry that is big, right? That person might have an autobiography of how their business was set up. You might want to look at that as well. Again, educate yourself. Go to YouTube. You're on YouTube already. Watch Instagram videos. Watch TikTok videos about what people are doing in your field and how you can use that information to improve your business, right? What else again? I think you can never over-educate yourself as regards your business, right? The more you understand your business, the easier it is for you to sell it to people. The easier it is for you to think of ideas on how to improve your business, right? So the first thing you want to look at when it comes to scaling your business is self-education. Educate yourself about the A to Z of everything in your business. Again, so what we even advise in-house is you want to look at your list of competitors. Like you want to have 5 competitors at least. Out of those 5, you want to have 3 top brands, right? 3 top brands. They could be international, they could be local, and then you want to have 2 medium or lower brands. So for example, let's say in your industry now you are, I don't know what you want to call yourself. Let's say for the sake of this conversation, let's say you're number 3 in your industry. What is number 1 and number 2 doing? What are they doing with their products? How are they positioning it? What is their business model like? What is their pricing? What are they doing differently from you? Educate yourself on those things and look for how you can improve using that information. Same thing with the guys under you. There's something to learn from everybody and every business. So make sure you're learning from them, right? So that's number 1, educate yourself. Number 2 is very similar to number 1, right? Because it's actually about financial education. Number 2 is, understand where your money is coming from and understand where it is going to, right? So for example, they said I say right a lot. Kai, I'm going to try and continue the video without saying right. But anyways, like I was saying, understand where your money is coming from and understand where it's going to. Okay? Yeah, I'll say okay. So let's say you are spending money on marketing, right? I say right already. Let's say you are spending money on marketing, you are running Facebook ads, you have some influencer marketing campaigns going on with a few tier 3 type influencers. What else again? You have email marketing that you're also spending some money on as well. You want to know which one of these channels is bringing in the most money or the most sales or the most revenue. Okay, when you understand how that works, you then know which one should be getting more of your marketing budget in 2022. If you don't understand it, you're just going to spread yourself thin and spend money where you really don't need to spend money. If your email marketing is bringing you out of 100%, your email marketing is bringing you 5% or 3% of your sales or revenue, and Facebook ads are bringing in, let's say, 50 or 60%. Obviously, that information will tell you that I should spend more money on Facebook ads, right? I said right again. Then you want to understand what products are selling best. So if I sell, so this is my coffee cup. Let's say I sell this particular coffee cup and then I sell this other coffee cup, right? If this is making more money and this is not making as much money, there is no point in me going to produce 50 pieces of each cup when it's more profitable if I produce 80 of this and 20 of this, knowing that this moves faster. So that's how you want to understand where your money is coming from and understand where it's going to. Now, another thing you want to look at is what do you outsource, right? So I think this is going to be a separate video on its own. I'm going to work on that and make it a separate video on its own. But when it comes to your financial education, you need to understand that you can't do everything in-house and you can't do everything by yourself. There's some things you need to outsource. So you need to understand what am I spending money on in-house that I really do not understand. How much would it cost me to outsource that, right? You also want to look at what are the things I'm spending money on now that I can get better value at a cheaper cost. For example, now packaging. A friend of mine, she makes shoes, right? The cost of her shoe box was 2,500 naira per box. She was able to find somebody that did it at 1.2 at even a better quality, right? So those are the kind of things you want to look at. Obviously, you also want to get educated about things like net profit, net revenue, gross revenue, all those kind of fancy things. It helps you position your business properly. It helps you understand where the money is actually coming from and where it is going to. And if you can track the money, you can make more of the money. Hope that makes sense. So I actually recommend this book. This is Real Profit by Holla. I've read it a few times. I've read it like 3-4 times. So it's like an MBA, it's like a mini MBA on steroids, and it's easy to understand English. So I don't like a lot of big grammar. I personally don't use a lot of big grammar, and this book is written in simple English. So I think I'll put her Instagram channel here. I say Instagram channel. Her IG page, you can just go there. I think she has a link tree where you can order the book or something like that. But yeah, number 2, understand where the money is coming from, understand where it's going to. So that's financial education. Now for number 3, you want to look at how to position your product and services to the right group or set of people, right? And there are 2 ways to look at this. The first way is, what are you selling? What product or service are you selling or providing? Is it a passion-based product or a pain-based product, right? That's the first thing you want to understand when it comes to positioning your product. Is it passion-based or pain-based? This is something that we talk about in our trainings. The next thing you want to look at is, who is your primary target audience? Where do they stay? What do they do for a living? How much do they earn? What are the things they like? Things like that, right? That's how you want to position your product or services. Once you get your positioning right, it's a done deal. Like, I think more than 80% of the work is done, to be honest, because you can't sell me coffee if I don't like coffee, right? It doesn't work. So that's the third thing. Positioning your products and services to the right set of people. Number 4, the last but not the least. In fact, I feel like number 4 is where the magic happens. Number 4 is what separates the men from the boys. Let me not be, yes, the men from the boys and the women from the girls. So I can add both genders together. But yeah, number 4 is, you want to sell stories and not products or services. You want to sell experiences, not products or services. Because the people that are using this product or are going to use this service want to be told a story. They want to go through an experience. They don't want to hear that, oh, this coffee is brown. Oh, this coffee is cold brewed. I've heard you even say all these things, right? So that's one thing you want to look at. How can you sell a story to your customers? Everything that we've spoken about from number 1 to number 3 actually leads you to this number 4. So the first thing, obviously, get educated. While you're getting educated, you are learning, more about your business. You're understanding how your business operates, what makes your business stand out from other people's business, things like that. Number 2, you are financially educated. You know what to spend money on, you know where your money is coming from, things like that, right? Number 3, you've learned how to position your business. You've learned who to position it to, things like that. Now you're going to take all this information and then you're going to tell a story. You're going to create an experience, which is number 4, selling stories and experiences, okay? Let me give you an example. Well, let me ask you a question. When you think of Nike, do you actually think, the first thing that comes to you when you think of Nike, is it shoe? Like, is it trainers? Is it like t-shirts? No. Let me speak for myself and then you tell me if I'm wrong in the comments. But when you think of Nike, the first thing you think about is athletics. You think of, athletes. You think of swag. You think of cool, chill brand, things like that. You don't think of shoe. You don't think of t-shirt or hoodie. Again, I'm speaking for myself. Let me know in the comments if I'm right or wrong. But that's not what you think about. You think about the story or the experience that Nike has spent so much money to make you understand or to make you believe. So it's the same way you need to position your business in 2022. You need to always tell a story. You need to always create an experience so that when people come in contact with your brand, come in contact with your business, come in contact with your product and services, they are not going to say, oh, Taju and Sons sells Coke, or Taju and Sons sells loaf of bread. No, what I'm going to say is Taju and Sons always have a chilled vibe in their spot. Like, it's the best place to go and drink Coke. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. So look for how you can tell a story with your business. All right? Sell stories and experiences, not products and services. So with these few points of mine, hope I've been able to convince you and not confuse you. I'll be able to say that thing again. But for real though, that's it, guys. That's just these 4 things. Like, I don't think one thing that a lot of people seem to not get, like they always fail to understand, is scaling is simplicity, guys. Simplicity is scaling. You don't scale something that is complex, because if you scale something that is complex, it is difficult for you to understand what's happening in that complex situation. So you're going to waste money. So that's why you always scale things that are simple. So you have to make it simple when you want to scale, right? And these are the 4 ways that you can make it simple. Obviously, you need to get educated. You need to get educated, about your business. You need to get educated about how the finances in your business operates. You need to know who your primary audience is. I think that's my next video. Yeah, that's probably my next video. Understand who your primary target audience is so that you can sell only to them. There's no point in selling to other people when you can just go and focus on who is going to buy it, right? And then you want to sell stories and experiences. Basically, these are the things that will help you scale your business to the next level. It's not rocket science. Obviously, this requires some level of effort and time, and most likely maybe money. But it is doable, it's achievable. This is how people 10x, 100x their business. So yeah, if you found this video helpful, please give me a thumbs up, drop a like, ask your questions in the comment section. I always have to beg people. Ask your questions. What kind of videos do you want me to make for you? What kind of advice or help would you would you need that I can make a video about? Drop it in the comment section. If you're not subscribed yet, why? Please, let me beg you, please subscribe. But yeah, so that's about it, guys. See you in my next video. So stay safe, stay easy. God bless.